Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to Moses Tech Fix Solutions. So people have been asking me about some two errors. One is the insider preview error, and the second one is the your PC ran into a problem. So these two errors, they usually come when you have maybe when there's a software update failure, or when there's any problem to deal with an update or a requirement. So I'll start with your PC running into a problem. When you see this message on the laptop, it means a lot of a lot of there are a couple of reasons, or there are a couple of results that can bring out this message. But the most important thing is that Windows sometimes gets to highlight where the problem is. For example, when you look at this, the PC ran into a problem because there was a memory management error. So there are a lot of circumstances, there are a lot of situations that can bring about this. But the most important thing I would like you to know today, because people have been asking much more about Windows 11, it's it's called the TPM. So when you come to the Chrome and you open a tab, and then you type in Windows 11 requirements, for example, and you will continuously see the first link from your web, and then you are going to have a list of requirements. This page is going to tell you about what requirements does Windows 11 need to be installed on your laptop. So the requirements are below here. Number one, we have a 1 gigahertz processor, even more, and then we have 4 GB of RAM, but the recommendation should be 8 and above from me. And then the storage is 64, but the recommendation from me should be 256 SSD and above. And then the system firmware should be either EUFI or Secure Boot. So this one is also very, very, very important for you when you are going to install Windows 11, because EUFI and Secure Boot, they are two different levels of booting from a hard disk drive. So you need to know in your laptop, you do either support EUFI or you support a Secure Boot, because of a Secure Boot from maybe a legacy, or yeah, a legacy. And this is going to help you in a way that when you are making a bootable flash drive, a Windows bootable flash drives, for example, using the Rufus, or the Rufus as people say, you will have to choose either EUFI or BIOS. You know? So it is very, very much important to know your system firmware before you install. Otherwise, if you have made a bootable drive using Rufus, and you instructed the flash to boot using EUFI, and the laptop you want to install is either a BIOS or a legacy, it is going to cause you problems, and you may not be successful in installing the Windows. So, but the most important thing is the next requirement, is the trusted platform module. So the trusted platform module is an extra, let me call it an extra security, an extra requirement that was added by the manufacturer into the BIOS for us to install Windows 11. So one of the most important thing you should know is that your TPM, or the trusted platform module, that is required for Windows 11 should be a 2.0. Should be a 2.0. How do you know that your processor is a 2.0? You come to the Windows Defender, you open your Windows Security or Windows Defender, And then you move on to device security. Device security, when you move on to device security, you have a security processor here, the second. So when you check the security processor details, they will tell you more about the specifications of your TPM. So as here you see information about the trusted platform module. So the manufacturer of my TPM is Infineon, and the manufacturer version is that, and then the specification version is 2.0. I hope you can see this. This is the most important thing when you are installing Windows 11. You can have 64 gigabytes of hard disk, you can have a 4 GB of RAM, but the TPM should be 2.0. You should take note of that, okay? Always take note of that. When you want Windows 11, the TPM should be 2.0. And then the other requirements are graphics card, display, minimum security requirements for Copilot laptops, things like that. But the most important that I wanted us to see is the trusted platform module, which is 2.0. So this is one of of the um, the situation that can result to your PC to restart, or your PC run into a problem. And why? So your PC runs into a problem because sometimes people people skip this requirement. Of course, there are some CMD codes, there are some hotkey codes, there are some hotkey properties that we change, and then if the laptop is at a TPM of 1.0, it will accept Windows 11. But in the future, when you are applying for updates, or when you are applying for security patches or security upgrades from Windows, you might have this problem. Okay, you might have this problem. So it is very, very important to check your TPM, that it is 2.0, as a very, very important maximum requirement for Windows 11. And there is another error people have been asking about. It is the your insider preview ran into a problem and needs to restart. So this error, or this type of screen, uh, comes about if you have subscribed for, or if you have signed in for the Windows Insider Preview. So the Windows Insider Preview is a platform whereby Microsoft gives us a chance to test their updates before they are released to the public. Okay. So when you need to go to the insider preview, of course you open the settings. When you open the settings of your laptop, you move on straight away to Windows Update here, down here. And then when you move on to the Windows Update this side, you will find the Insider program, Windows Insider program. So as you can see, there are different levels of an insider program, and it depends on which one you like, or which one you would like to suggest for yourself. And then you sign in, your PC will restart, and then you will be able to start getting these previews. So when you see here, choose your insider settings. We have the canary, which is ideal for highly technical users. We have development for enthusiasts, we have the beta, and we have the release. They are like 1, 2, 3, 4 insider preview programs. So you can subscribe to any of these just if you like. It is not a must, but just if you like. And the reason is, this one is it's to help us see, or to help us have a fast test of the updates before they are released to the public. This is why Windows Insider program is available. But when you subscribe to it, sometimes you get errors. And one of the errors that you get is this one that I showed you. Your Windows Insider build ran into a problem. Okay, so this is how that error comes about. So it is very, very much important to know this before we get to know how to fix it. So thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video on how to fix these two errors, and you make your laptop, you make your Windows run again. But please don't forget the most important thing about Windows 11 requirements is the TPMO for your laptop. Always the version has to be 2.0. Okay, don't forget about that. And one more thing I would like to tell you about is that Windows 10, Microsoft finally announced that Windows 10 is going to stop receiving updates in this year, around 14th October there. So uh, they'll stop giving it updates, and then this means that people who will be running this version of Windows, the Windows 10, they will be running it at their own risk, and they will not be they will not be receiving like updates, security patches for themselves. And this is which is very, very important for you to know as well. So the notice was released uh, sometime, but it is a reminder to you once again for you to know that Windows 10 is going to stop uh, is going to stop getting support from Microsoft. For the contract runs only 10 years. Yeah, and when you count 10 years from now going backwards, you will see that I think it was 2016, 2015 when Windows 10 started. So yeah, please take note of that, and see you in the next video on how to fix those two errors that we have talked about. Bye bye.